I swam underwater for 2 whole days and nights. Right when I was about to pass out, I finally broke through the surface. I gasped for air like my life depended on it. But when I turned around, I saw them, James and Bob. They were clinging to a float, pale and barely conscious. I looked around. There were pieces of the plane wreckage, and somehow, 2 kayaks. I dragged them over and pulled the guys aboard. But I didn't feel any relief. We were surrounded by nothing but ocean, not a single sign of land. And this was still a war zone. Our chances of being rescued were nearly zero. James and Bob started to break down. They were sure we were going to die. I checked the survival pack. 2 chocolate bars, 3 bottles of water. Could have been worse. If we rationed it right, we could last maybe 2 weeks. So we started drifting through the Pacific, with no direction and no plan. At night, we curled up in the cold, damp kayak to sleep, but soon, a strange bumping sound woke us up. Sharks. Not just one, several. They circled us over and over. None of us slept that night. Thankfully, they left by morning. At sunrise, I saw a rescue plane flying overhead. Without thinking, I fired a flare. James dumped green dye into the sea, trying to make us stand out in the blue water, but the plane was flying too high. From up there, we were just specks in the ocean. I fired another flare. Still nothing. The plane flew farther and farther, leaving us staring at the sky in silence. Then it got worse. The chocolate was gone. Only a few empty wrappers were left. I shouted at James. He kept his head down, said he couldn't take the hunger anymore. I was furious, but there was nothing else to do. By day 4, we were all losing it. James hugged his knees, crying, saying he regretted everything. Around noon, an albatross landed on our kayak. I held my breath and reached out slowly, then grabbed its leg hard. We all pounced on it at once. It was finally a meal. The meat tasted awful, but we hadn't eaten in days. Bob had an idea. He used some of the bird as bait. We waited 4 hours, then finally caught a huge fish. James didn't say a word. Guilt was written all over his face. Bob and I didn't say anything either. We just handed him a piece of fish. At that point, it didn't matter anymore. That fish saved us. Its protein kept us going for another 18 days. The sun burned our skin until it peeled. The pain was unbearable. We